Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Super Metroid. With me, Metroid Zero Mission. Wow. So I'm using a map now just to find the last couple things, and saw this was an opening, and then just basically through sheer coincidence, just found it. Whilst probing the edge. Probing the Edge, also the name of my documentary. Okay, I think that's the last super missile in the game, everybody. 2 more E-tanks, 1 more power bomb, 1 more missile. We have to do some kind of roundabout stuff to get at least one of them. So, you know, that's gonna happen. It'll be a good time. If you look, boy, remember how when we got the new power suit, like the gravity suit? That was pretty special when that happened, right? And I didn't have the screw attack. It would have saved a lot of backtracking. That's all. But it's okay. We should be able to make adequate 6 out of 10 time. So we're just gonna go up. Alright, I think this is where I want to go. It'll be a bit faster than the alternate route. Alright. So we have to work our way the heck up to where we got the power suit in the first place, and if you can see that little cavity, I mean, you see the red dot right at the top left. Go right a bit, and down a bit, and right by that one item drop. It should be bracketed by the last missile in the game and the last power bomb. And then we're in Clover. And even, which should be put us close to one last item we need as well. And I could be making a huge mistake here. Oh, I'm going the wrong way already. That didn't take long. I could be making a huge mistake, Michael. Because it seems to me like there's only 18 power bombs in the game. And that's just gonna drive me crazy. But it appears to be true. Condition green? There we go. Now that they're all dead, how that guy was somehow triggering the alarm for me, it's beyond my understanding, but that's okay. Lots of things are. I have a bad feeling that eyeball guy is gonna die. There was a thing there. I'm not gonna worry about it. But only because I have a map. That might be of significance later on. Alright, go left, around, and up, up, up. We're gonna make this happen, folks. It's gonna be glorious. So I kind of wish that the population of the space pirate ship would go down a little bit now that I've killed like all of them several times. So this is the ghost ship from Metroid the Last. I'm not going to bother saving. I wonder if Samus would be able to drop a power bomb without her power suit. I'm going to assume the answer is no. They somehow don't hurt her. So you'd think they'd be running away from her by now. But I guess they're crazy. They like put self-destruct bombs in everything they have and all that. You're loco. Anyway, just to show that like I'm really killing them all. Like I guess this place turns into the little death trap because of the self-destruct round 2 in this game, but still. So this is the wrong way. We want to be going up this shaft. Alright. Alright, the game's afoot. Okay, that one seems easy. No! Ah, shoot. I thought I had found my area to solve the screw attack puzzle, or the shine spark puzzle we were about to encounter. I had one lovely commenter mention that they were looking forward to me doing a shine spark puzzle. I have a feeling I've found it. That was a lot scarier when I could not morph. Now that I have the power of 1,000 gods combined, a bit less frightening. Oh, hello. Okay, so that's the other item, but how am I gonna shine spark through that wall? Oh hey, last power bomb in the game. Hey! We're at 98%. Why, that's good enough to just call it a game. I think we're at 98% anyway. I mean, we could morph. No, that's not where it is. Where was the weak point for the shine spark? I think it was up. I'm gonna space jump up this wall while screw attacking, and look at a map on a different screen at the same time. I don't know what to do. Even if I saved a shine spark in here, and that's a pretty huge if, like you could do a really difficult thing to preserve it all the way up that edge. But it would wear off by now. Yeah, this is the spot. Huh. Alright everyone, I think my theory was correct. And it's a doozy. So, this is probably gonna take a few tries. So we got an item here, way back in the day. I think it was a super missile. Okay, not so good that time. We have to just keep jumping up that way. I'm not thrilled about this one bit. Oh shoot! I didn't identify quickly enough. I had to do it there. Alright, this is the one. I really should get that cleared before I go through the door. Alright. Oh, shoot. Alright, I had to delicately make this happen just right. I missed recording part of this. So we'll see what I missed and what maintained, but I'm doing the, like, I think the last Giant Spark, or definitely the second last Giant Spark puzzle. And I've just done it. And it was agony. It was friggin' agony. There we go. Energy tank acquired. I'd show you what I did to get through there, but it was hell. Even getting out might be tricky. Alright. Just to get out of here. I guess that wall reformed, so I had to do something drastic. Okay. Now the question is, how do we get to where we need to go? We're going basically towards the end of the game now. And then I'm going to peel back at the last minute. Because that sadly doesn't connect. We have to go all the way down, down, down. Don't mess around. Alright. Glad this acid or this lava doesn't hurt me anymore. Oh yeah, the weird barrier. I'm fine with it. Drop all the way down. And we go left and then we can loop around. This is such a circuitous area. Take damage right as we're going through. You win, game. Alright, 99% save, everybody. I'm very excited about this. Yeah, heck yeah. You know, it makes me wish that they just started Samus with, like, one energy tank or something and scaled the difficulty appropriately. Because that 18... I have to have missed one, don't I? Why would they do that? Why did they leave the long beam in? Although, sometimes they differentiate between finding items and finding, like, relics. So in Metroid Fusion, if you find all of the items like gravity suit and well, not power bombs, but like morphing ball and high jump boots, every beam upgrade, those don't actually count towards your completion percentage, which I always thought was absolutely ridiculous, completely ludicrous. Those are most important items, but they only track the other ones for completion. So I don't know if this game does it. We have 9 power bombs, 50 like pickups, 50 super missiles for 24, and then 50 missiles for 74. Let's just check something, shall we? No. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I don't know. Maybe there's just not 100 items. Also, I need the map. Okay, we're very close. And then we'll beat the game to look at the item completion, because if it does not say 100, I'm going to be a broken man. There we go. You know, for a relatively simple dilemma, I feel like I did a really terrible job getting past it. Yeah, we'll go this way. Looks like the game gave us some options. And if I can make any suggestions, it is get the screw attack. Apparently, I did a sequence break to skip it, so I knew about the one the one I did to get super missiles, which I'm proud of, thank you very much. That's not the way we want to go. We just had to go across. I made it harder than it had to be. Anyway, it would have just simplified life if we had all of the items we needed to be. But again, beauty of Metroid games, the flexibility of them, and how you can sort of cater your experience intentionally or unintentionally. Or as some people call it, exploring. I have to be careful, I'm actually down to half health. And I walked away from a perfectly fine save point and health refill. That's our save point. Now that we're in pretty much the place we need to be for the rest of, you know, everything we're trying here. That was really uncool of that guy. Perfect. Oh, the missing items are all the energy tanks. I feel bad for not noticing that now. We got up to 86 and then I was like, but what are the other items? Our 14 energy tanks. By 14 I mean 12. Alright, now apparently somewhere around here it's the final thing. There's gotta be something down there. Do I have to do an angled shine spark? Or is that like the exit point? One sec, I'm betting on that being the exit point. I'm no longer betting on it being the exit point. We actually don't want to have a spark preloaded, I don't think. Okay, good start. It is possible to do one on an angle. Oops. No harm, no foul. We need fast reflexes, not these slow, twitchy ones. Maybe you can shut spark down. I need to contemplate my life. Alright, I got one other idea for something that might work. There we go. Just a really, really lame jump. Also, maybe I should have avoided triggering that. Oh, shoot. We can make it happen. shoot. Just a little tap. There we are. Alright. Oh my goodness. It's kind of ingenious in a way, after all those sort of twitchy ones. It's a slow rhythm puzzle. Now that I've been conditioned to distrust any rhythm, and got nice and paranoid from all the Metroid-isms. Okay. Okay. The final step. Oh! Good riddance to that one. And they both died a horrible death. Alright, we're going to... As I was saying, we're gonna go save, because that was too miserable to not permanently record. I never want to do that again. I'll talk about it more in the second credit roll, which will probably just let happen. The monsters running into the save rooms. Yeah, like after you get the plasma beam, these guys should get annihilated and not really respawn like that. I'm okay with the security gate still working though. Alright. Great success. Now we get out of here. Now that we're on Easy Street. I'd be quite embarrassed if I lose to the escape now. Well, with Mecha Ridley basically being a chump. One person was like, oh, I totally saw the end coming. But I didn't think, I mean, given how easy Mecha Ridley was, I didn't think it could possibly have been him. Alright, let's dance. 4. Okay, that's kind of impressive. 6, 7, 8. Oh, that's some damage. We're actually having a bit of a fight here. Whoa. I don't believe it. Does he get harder or something if you have all of the items? Maybe I just had a really easy Mecha Ridley fight last time. What a curious development. Because I'm pretty sure I hit him with less than that. Like, I went in there not even thinking I was going to bother dodging his attacks. And then took like my entire life bar of damage pretty quickly. Alright, let's do this properly now, shall we? Okay, I won't get baited into grabbing that next time. There we go. There we go. All that damage I took might be an issue now. Not too worried about the clock here. Like, why aren't these guys trying to save their lives? Oh, like I remember the escape route. That was days ago. Alright, the game's only going to route me towards a valid escape route, which is nice. Gotta be careful about the damage we're taking here, just cause. Oh, just cause. And up. Okay, we're almost home free. There's that brutal fight against, like some, I don't know, they used to be gold space pirates. I like how this guy is one of the major obstacles closing out the game. The bane of speedrunners everywhere. Oh wow! Never mind. Nice little skip there. Alright, and we're almost home free. Come on! And now we steal his ride. Like, that guy, I get why he was fighting so hard. Because, I mean, he could have lived. Maybe they all thought someone was going to deactivate the self-destruct. Mission accomplished. Now we find out if I actually did 100%. Got a bit of a feeling it might have been less than that. So yeah, one thing, now that I've done all the little 100% issues, or features, I should say, is this game sort of has a strong concept of the idea of a puzzle room, like in Super Metroid, which is a reimagining of the planet from the original Metroid. Just like this one is. Different games, but they both reimagined the layout of Zebes. Or Zebeth, as it was once known. In Super Metroid, you just kind of find stuff, and like, finding it's the issue. In this one, there's a lot of items you can see, and then there's really complicated, or you can see a path leading to them, but there's kind of a complicated way of getting to them. A lot of the puzzle rooms were kind of interesting, but I don't know. Not that. Not that great? I don't know. I enjoyed doing some of the Shine Spark puzzles, but only about half of them. I can see why people say it's annoying to 100% the game. Just because you have to go so far towards the end, and then you have to go backtrack so hard, like mandatory for at least a couple of them. And that's kind of meh. So I'd say 100%ing it, do it for Super Metroid. I wouldn't recommend it for this one. Like for every playthrough. Super Metroid, like once you know where all the items are, just 100% it every time. It doesn't really detract anything, it's more fun. This one, if you play just to the end, possibly the best Metroid game of all time. That's my take anyway. Let's see if we got the 100. As we look at this statue's pelvis. Tell me the number. There's a whole bunch of different endings in this one too. Hey, Zero Suit Samus. Yeah. Now even hotter, even more naked Samus. Skin tight and midriff. There we go. 100 everybody. I'll see you all in the next mission.